It's not real? Seriously?
It looks like it though.
Wow, it really does. Like,
Yeah. That dude is one of the funniest
he
human
doesn't talk
beings.
loud though.
Backer over there. We know we got our running back.
45's the mic. Yeah, right?
45's the mic.
Salut tout le monde et bienvenue au balado, le PodcAls. Cette semaine, après une semaine de congé, on est de retour et on a une émission extrêmement chargée. La routine a changé un peu, puis ça arrive à chaque année parce que quand on va jouer le lundi, ça veut dire qu'on pratique plus tard dans la semaine. Les Alouettes vont pratiquer jeudi, vendredi, samedi. On va avoir la petite pratique, le walkthrough, comme on appelle ça en anglais, dimanche. Et là, on joue lundi après-midi. J'adore le match de l'Action de grâce. J'adore la préparation. C'est juste que ça fait une pause quand même assez longue. Tu as la semaine de congé. Puis là, tu ne joues pas avant le lundi suivant. Donc, tu as toute la semaine pour préparer tes trucs. Donc, c'est quand même beaucoup de fun, ce match. C'est rendu une tradition, là, 13h lundi d'Action de grâce. Les Alouettes qui vont affronter le Rouge et Noir. On a déjà affronté les Stampeders il y a une couple d'années, je ne me trompe pas, Sam? Mais là, ça fait une couple d'années de suite que c'est le Rouge et Noir d'Ottawa. Malheureusement, le match, on est vendredi matin, donc on enregistre le balado avant l'affrontement Hamilton-Calgary. Donc, on va savoir samedi après-midi ou en soirée si les Alouettes ont encore une chance de terminer en première place. Mais il faut... Je pense que si vous avez entendu le point de presse de Jason Moss hier, donc jeudi, après la pratique, ils veulent finir la saison en force. Ils ont vu comment ça s'est déroulé en 2023, ils ont fini en force. 2024, ils ont fini un peu moins bien et ça, c'était une défaite dans la finale de l'Est. Et là, on veut s'assurer que oui, on a perdu 5 matchs de suite un peu plus tôt dans la saison. Oui, ça a été compliqué. Oui, il y a eu des hauts et des bas, mais la Ligue canadienne de football, la saison est tellement longue que tu as des hauts et des bas. Tout le monde a des hauts et des bas. Les Rough Riders ont commencé la première équipe à franchir les 10 victoires. Là, ça va un peu moins bien. Oui, on a battu le Rouge et Noir la semaine passée, mais c'est un peu moins convaincant. Donc, il y a des hauts et des bas pour toutes les équipes. La saison est tellement longue. C'est 18 games étalés sur 21 semaines. Donc, c'est impossible d'être en santé, premièrement, et de bien jouer tout au long de la saison. Donc, pour ce qui est des Alouettes, on va espérer que ça se termine en force. On finit premier, parfait. On finit deuxième, c'est bien correct. On a gagné la Coupes Grey comme ça il y a une couple d'années. Et Toronto a fait la même affaire l'an passé. Donc, c'est pas la fin du monde de jouer la demi-finale de l'Est. Si c'est ça qu'il faut faire, c'est ça qu'on va faire. Gros match qui s'en vient, mais il y a une grosse célébration aussi lundi à la mi-temps. On va honorer deux anciens Alouettes qui ont été intronisés au Temple de la Renommée cette saison, au mois de septembre, le mois passé. Brian Chu, qui a joué ici longtemps, et Jermaine Copeland, il a été ici moins longtemps, mais quand même a eu un méga impact. Il a joué un grand rôle dans l'équipe qui a gagné la Coupe Grey en 2002, quand il y a eu le fameux le botté court qu'il a ramassé et ramené pour un toucher. J'oublierai jamais ce moment-là. Première Coupe Grey en 25 ans pour les Alouettes. Et c'était grâce à... Anthony Calvillo me l'a dit plusieurs fois, à plusieurs reprises, que Jermaine Copeland méritait d'être le joueur le plus utile de la Coupe Grey. Ils l'ont donné à Calvillo. Mais Copeland a connu énorme match. Couple d'années après, je pense pour la saison 2020, il a signé avec les Stampeders en 2004 et il a connu beaucoup de succès de 2004 jusqu'à la fin de sa carrière. Il a joué pour les Argonauts aussi. Donc, tout un joueur. Et Brian Chu, que dire de Brian Chu? C'était l'âme des Alouettes pendant des années. Il a joué au poste de centre à vraiment un haut niveau, a gagné le trophée pour le meilleur joueur de ligne à l'attaque dans la Ligue canadienne de football. Honnêtement, j'étais quand même surpris. Il a pris sa retraite début de saison 2010. Ça fait quand même 15 ans qu'il a pris sa retraite. J'étais vraiment surpris qu'il n'était pas dans la temple de la renommée. C'était un des meilleurs joueurs de ligne à l'attaque de l'histoire des Alouettes et de la Ligue. Donc, les deux vont être honorés. Il va y avoir une cérémonie à la mi-temps pour Jermaine Copeland et Brian Chu. Et parlant de centres talentueux comme Brian Chu, mon invité dans une couple d'instants est Justin Lawrence, le centre des Alouettes de Montréal. On revient avec J-Law dans une couple de minutes.
Just how does it feel to be back? Feels great. I mean, obviously, this is a time of year everyone, obviously you play the whole season to come down to the last few weeks of the season and into the playoffs to be able to capture a playoff date while you're at home sitting around it was a great thing. Obviously, there's a ton of energy yesterday for our practice, even though it was terrible weather. It was just still great to be out here, and obviously we had a great day today. And I've told the guys, we've stated it from day one coming back, all these days add up. So make every one of them count from here on out.
According to your schedule, you didn't practice yesterday.
Well, I don't know who put that schedule together. Maybe not yesterday. Yes, you're right. 2 days ago. I'm mistaken.
Even
2
then
days
you
ago.
weren't supposed to practice.
Well, we
2
did.
days
So
ago.
just so you know, it was an hour get together just to get out to get the cobwebs dusted off.
Salut tout le monde et re-bienvenue au podcast. Mon nom est Joey Alfieri et mon invité aujourd'hui est Justin Lawrence. Justin, comment ça va?
Très bien, man. Et toi?
Très bien, merci. Écoute, on va faire l'entrevue en français. I'm just kidding. We're not going to do it in French.
Let's do it.
No, I mean, you're pretty good. You've been here this is season 3 now. How's it coming along? Like,
I'd like to say it's coming along pretty good, but my Quebecois friend Pio says it's terrible.
Stage?
So every time I try and speak French and I say it wrong, you've been here for 3 years, man.
but did you you're an Alberta kid? I can say you're a guy who works on the farm. Like you've grown up on the farm a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You went to play in Calgary. You got drafted to Calgary. Played in Toronto for a year. Came to Montreal. Any culture shock when you got here? Like how much had you been here before signing here?
Well, that's the thing. Like I'd only been in Montreal for road trips when we were coming to play the Alouettes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the only time I'd actually been in the province of Quebec was we did our East-West out in Quebec City at Laval University. But honestly, I was a little nervous about the French barrier coming to Montreal. But to be honest with you, I kind of found within the first 2 weeks of being here that's such a bilingual city that very welcoming as an English person. It was kind of a little bit terrifying at first. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to speak to anyone, order anything. So that was super nice.
So was there anything that that's different in Quebec that kind of caught your eye at the beginning? Like, was there anything that kind of surprised you?
Well, I would say with the city itself, just how old school of a city it really is.
Really?
Well, you don't really see the skyscrapers, the super tall buildings. And like I said, at the season before I had spent in Toronto where it's nothing but skyscrapers, concrete jungle. Where Montreal is so it's beautiful because it just looks so culturally perfect in a sense that it's old buildings, but everything inside so nice. So I think that was the first thing that really caught my eye when I came to Montreal.
I'm sorry, I can't even see you. The chain is just it's blinding me. Give me a little, show me the chain. What's going on there? Tell us.
This is from my jeweler, Joey. Joey
really?
Alfieri, man.
No, that's
if
not
you
me.
need a chain, hit him up.
No, I don't make that kind of money. I don't make jeweler money, let me tell you. But where's that from?
I just got it online.
Online?
Yeah, I got it online.
So is the jeweler really named Joey?
Yeah.
Or was that a joke? No.
Don't lie. You're my jeweler,
boy,
man.
There we go. Yeah.
No, it's just a jeweler online that I find order some of my chains from there. So
some of your chains.
I got a couple.
Is this the nicest one?
No, I got a nicer one.
Really?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
It's just it's like a big Cuban chain that you probably see me wear it on road trips and stuff. Usually I wear it, but a little bit thicker.
Is it the one with? Do you have one? Don't you have one with your number on it?
I do got
54?
one of those too. Yeah. I like having a necklace. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Something about a necklace, just good feels to it.
Yeah, good feels.
Yeah.
How much does this thing like that cost?
I don't know. That's undisclosed. I can't disclose that information.
Oh wow. Okay, it's gonna be like that.
I like to keep people on their toes. Maybe it's real. Maybe it's fake.
Oh, maybe
you
it's
never really
fake?
know.
Is it real?
No,
it's not real. Seriously?
It looks like it though.
Wow, it really does.
Yeah.
It's blinding me.
No, I'm one of those people. I would
spend
hate
money?
myself if I spend a ton of money on a necklace. So
Okay.
I'll never buy
what's the thing that you'll splurge on? What's something that you'll spend an obscene? Because you're a big money guy, JLo. That's not a lie.
Yeah.
You're a big time guy. You want a bunch of great cups already. You're not even 30 yet. You know what I mean? You're a big money guy.
No, my splurge thing is honestly my pickup truck back home.
Okay, I've seen it. It's pretty clean, man.
I bought I finally just paid it off last year, which was a huge accomplishment. But that's my big thing. I really didn't have my place back home was a lot cheaper, so I put all my money into a brand new diesel truck.
Goodness.
Which classic Albertan. And then another thing I love buying is it's kind of like my off season something I love to binge on is gym equipment. I got a home gym, so I binge on gym equipment. So it's kind of my thing.
So what do you like? What do you do going back home in the off season? Because you're from in and around the Edmonton area. You're Sherwood Park, no?
Spruce Grove.
But
opposite end of the city.
Yeah, right. Sorry.
So I think it's one of the coolest things. I don't think there's very many people in the CFO who come from like similar background to mine, but my family's in like the oil field hauling.
Oh, cool.
So my dad started out, it was actually my grandpa's business on my mom's side, but oil field hauling. So like big winch tractor trucks that like pull on 100 and some thousand pound buildings, haul them out, go to like oil rigs, drop them down, move them around, that kind of stuff. So
do you work in the off season? Like, do you help them out? Or
so I actually my dad has his own company now in Nisku. It's kind of like the oil field part of like around Edmonton.
Sure.
And he has these things called like bed trucks and winch tractors. And
last
year I actually did it quite a bit where I'll go and they call it a swamper. Basically it's just a guy who goes with the driver and hooks up like the slings to buildings to pull them on. So I know it's I've never met a football guy who kind of understands what I'm talking about, but it's cool growing up around.
Really? Is it like you doing like full days, or you're just going there to like?
Yeah, usually
pass the time. Like you're just going there to pass the time, help out, or whatever. Like, is it a full-time job in the off season?
Yeah, pretty much. The nice thing about it is like my dad's got people there. So what I'll do is I'll go train in the mornings, kind of as long as I need, and then I'll go there right after. Typical boss's son,
you come in late and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'll go show up there afterwards, and then we do it quite a bit, and then sometimes we get jobs. Like we went out to Rocky Mountain House, which is about 3 hours outside of it. Like, so sometimes I'll work all night, and then
really?
it's but it's cool though. I'm telling you, like,
that's hard. Isn't it hard work? Like, it's really hard work, isn't it?
It's definitely good. I like it because I'm hopping in and out of a truck the whole time, running back and forth. So it's a little bit of cardio for me. But I'm telling you, they're picking up 140,000 pound buildings.
It's crazy.
And you're seeing like a truck as it's like pulling it onto the flatbed of it. It's teetering up into the air. Like, it's some of the coolest stuff ever, honestly.
I'm gonna attempt to shift gears from that, but you have a lot of personality for an offensive lineman. I mean that in a good, like, it's not a bad thing, but like a lot of the offensive linemen, they're like super like shy or timid, or like you embrace that stuff. Like, where does that come from? You've always been like that?
Yeah, I feel like I've always been like that, but I think it's like taken me a bit to like really just trust being open with everyone who I meet, and just kind of like, being comfortable in a situation. Honestly, I think like I can thank it to being around so many different atmospheres, like just in work in itself outside of football. Like, football naturally forces you to like warm up to people and get to know people.
Yeah.
But, like I said, I was doing stuff with oil field. I also, like, off season, I've done like presentations in schools, public speaking, that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, I've kind of done a lot of stuff in the work-wise, so I think that's really kind of forced me to adapt to any person, any situation, no matter what they're kind of doing.
But why do offensive linemen in general, obviously there's exceptions to the rule, but why do they have like so little personality? Like, not behind closed doors, like they're some of the funniest people, but like out in the open, it's like they never want to be in front of the spotlight, which is commendable because it's not an easy job to do, and you get the blame, but you never get the credit.
Yeah, well, I think it comes from one of those things, like when you really think about a football team, the O-line's kind of isolated in its own little group. You think about it, we're the only players on the field who aren't going to get a stat.
Fair.
You think about it, you're really just out there playing for the love of the game, hoping the people
unless you're
around
Donnie Ventrelli. Donnie Ventrelli has stats. You got a fumble for cover for a touchdown.
First time in my career I've seen an offensive lineman get a live touchdown, which is crazy. But yeah, like going on top of that, it's just, you know what I mean? We're kind of in our own group. We're selfless people, and I feel like it comes with a sense of just like we know what we're doing, and we don't really need to speak out sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, we just, within our own five, we know how to communicate, but not necessarily does that translate to being like loud and super provocative in a room or anything like that. So,
funniest offensive, like if you had to rank the old lineman from most funny, most personality to like worst personality, not bad people, but just.
No. I would say funniest, most outspoken person is Jamar. McGloster. That dude is one of the funniest.
He doesn't talk loud though.
No, and he doesn't speak all the time, but when he does, it's always funny. Like anytime that guy talks, it's always a joke. It's always something that's gonna get people to laugh.
I think it's the mumble that makes it even funnier.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But he gets a room going so easily. Yeah. And then I would say least is probably Tiger right now. We're trying to get Tiger out of his shell a little bit. But yeah, we're trying to get Tiger out of his shell. We got to, as you know, we fine a lot in our O-line room. Yeah. So we got this no speak fine for Tiger.
So if he doesn't speak, he gets fined?
Exactly. Long periods of time with no speaking, we got to fine him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah? How long?
I don't know what we usually do, but it's just like if we catch ourselves, you know, the quarter way through the meeting and we haven't heard Tiger speak yet, we'll just fine him for it. Yeah.
Does he get fined for those, like, the red shorts that he always wears? It's the same red short. I don't think I've seen him in anything other than those red shorts.
I know. They're popular. But he actually, I've been keeping tabs on that lately. I noticed he's been changing it up a little
he
bit
mixes
on
it up?
I know. I was surprised the one day he came in, he had gray shorts on. I'm like,
where are the red ones?
It just doesn't look right. I don't know what it is.
Okay, the center position, like, so we know, like, we see you there, you're over the ball. Obviously, we know you snap the ball and you got to block like everybody else. But, like, you know, when you're pointing at stuff, like, are you really pointing at stuff or are you just, like, making stuff up?
Yeah, it would be hilarious if I was just pointing for the fun of it. But
yeah, take me through the process, because like a lot of people that watch football think you snap and block like everybody else. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's such a complex position, and it's one of the most stressful positions you can play. I'm telling you, like, my first couple years in the CFL, like, getting used to being the guy who has to call everything and get guys in the right position, that stuff was so much pressure. But, you know, kind of as I've grown and understand defenses, understand offenses, it's become a lot easier. But basically, like, you're diagnosing the play that's given you in the huddle, you know, whether it's a run play and you got guys who are helping you on the front side, like fullbacks, receivers, or on the back side. You got to understand everything and how it contributes to the defense you're facing. So first, walking up, identifying the defense, seeing where everyone's at. And then next part is getting everyone onto a person. So you know what I mean? Like, say we have Delaire on the front side. You got to, you know,
you really
see
have to
where
explain
they are.
It slowly to him. Yeah.
Hey, he's a pretty smooth guy though. He gets all of it. But yeah, going from off what they're doing with the tackle, and then just basically calling out combinations, knowing that if they're bringing blitzes, how we're going to adjust to those blitzes. Right. So a lot of communication. I'm telling you, some days. And maybe that's why I'm so outspoken, because I talk so much the whole day.
Okay, can you give me an example, and then I'll try to like, could you give me the form, like getting to snapping?
You want me right now?
Like right in the camera, yeah.
Are you my quarterback?
Sure.
Where am I going? Right here? Am I facing the camera?
Face the camera, face Sam. There's not a lot of room back here, though.
All right. So what are we doing here? Give me a play, Joey.
I don't know. You tell me what we're doing here.
Make up a play. Let's do it.
What do you mean make up a play?
Just make up a play. Come on.
X smash Y. Flip. Z. Clear.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah.
Joey is not a quarterback, but we are going to say we're in pass right now.
Yeah.
We got a linebacker over there. We know we got our running back.
45's the mic. Yeah, right.
45's the mic. We're sliding that way.
Yeah.
We're going to leave big Stevie Scott to the other side. He's got the other linebacker.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to...
Are we doing it?
To snap the ball, yeah?
You want me my right guard, maybe? Let's do my right guard.
Sure, let me be your right guard. Yeah,
you can be Donnie Ventrelli.
Yeah, but better looking, yeah.
Yeah. So me and you, we know we got that linebacker. Yeah. Say he walks to the edge right now. We got to go out to him. Right. So now who do you think you're taking? If I'm taking the D tackle... Tiger Shanks is taking the linebacker.
I got to make sure that I take the blitzer. Is that what I'm doing?
You're taking the DN because the DN's coming inside.
No, what did you say Shanks was taking?
The outside linebacker.
Oh, the linebacker. So I'll take the end. Yeah, of
course. There we go.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Sorry, I thought you said Shanks had the end.
Yeah, no, he's got the linebacker.
All right. Yeah. So what are we doing now?
Okay, so we basically.
Should I bend like this? Like, how am I bending? Like, what's
my... Okay, we need.
Because I'm a tackle by nature. I'm not a guard.
Left foot up. Right foot at the midline of that foot. Yeah. Okay, that's perfect.
Like that.
Yeah. Wind it out a little bit. Splits. There we go. Okay, that's not
Down
bad.
Like this?
Yeah, good bend.
Yeah.
I like
and
that.
The hips. You see my hips?
The hips aren't bad.
Yeah.
Look a little stiff, but
I'm dying here. Hurry up.
Okay. Go sit. Hut. Now we're gonna kick out. But you need to move a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
Take the end. I'm trying to stay in the frame.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I take the and. Yeah,
we basically
but how come some of you guys, like some centers are like this, like right, like they're bent, they're in the position to snap the ball, and they're pointing out, and then you have some other guys that are like standing up and doing it. You know what I mean? Like why is there different styles?
Well, I think it's just basically, I don't know. It's like no person moves the same way, so it's like I feel like it's
Are
whatever.
you a stander? I think you're more stander than squatter. I'll say that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a healthy mix. Like I don't feel like I drop super low in my stance, but I'm kind of like at a medium point. I always had coaches say you want to make your back look like a battering ram. You think about it when you're trying to knock a door open.
Right.
You go basically from flat to
I can
up.
see that. Okay.
So that's what I kind of always tried to do as a center on it.
Funniest story you can tell me about Luc Brodeur-Jourdain?
I'm trying not to give too much information away, but every day for a walkthrough, you might have seen a couple.
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
Every day for a walkthrough, Luke picks a costume to go into, and I'm not gonna say what some of them are, but some of them
are a little out there. Some of them take some effort. I'll put it that way.
They do, honestly. And the funniest thing about it is we'll be in meetings right before, and this guy will leave meetings 30 minutes before a walkthrough. No idea what the heck he's gonna do in it. All of a sudden, we show up to walkthroughs. This guy's in one of the craziest outfits where, you know, he's finding material across Olympic Stadium.
Right.
I don't know how he's finding it. The one day he came in, he was one of the security guys from Olympic Stadium. He was in one of their T-shirts. Luke's not a small guy either, but he was squeezed into
Andre,
like
the guy at the door?
Yeah. Luke was squeezed into like an XL
that,
T-shirt. I'm like, Luke,
squeeze
you don't
to get to an XL T-shirt.
Yeah, I was like, you're not an XL, but
really?
Yeah.
You can get away with that?
He can get away with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's got the chest for it.
You got married got married in the middle of the season during a bye week.
I did, yeah.
So what was that whole process like? You didn't really do anything, though, did you? Like outside of signing checks, you didn't do anything. Don't give me that.
I like to say I was quality control.
Yeah, I bet
and
you were,
stress control.
Yeah. I've been there. I've been quality control and stress control. It's the easy job.
Yeah, it was chaotic in a sense because we were waiting for the schedule release to come out, and then we were like, okay, minute schedule comes out, we'll book our wedding for the
came out
bye
late
week.
this year, didn't it?
It did a month later. So Brianna and I were sitting there like, are they ever going to release a schedule? Like the 1 year we want to plan a wedding, and it's delayed a month. So the minute we got a date, we already knew where we wanted to have it, so we booked the venue. And I'm telling you, it was chaotic. I went home for the bye week. I think we got home on like a Sunday, and our wedding was on Friday.
Right.
And I was arts and crafts, DIY, building 24 hours a day until that Friday. So we left. It was a beautiful wedding. The day turned out great. But I was never more relieved to go back to work than I was for like that one. I was like, I can't wait to get back to Montreal, relax a little bit, because it was a busy bye week.
So actually, Sam was mentioning to me that he wanted to ask you the follow-up question to this. I don't know if Sam wants to jump on or not. You're too shy? He wanted to know where the heck our invite was. That's what he wanted to know. He said we were off. We had a bye week too. Sam and I weren't invited. And so we were just wondering, I guess.
Did you guys check your mailbox?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might have went to the old location where your old apartment or something.
I've been living at this place for 8 years, bud.
Oh, you know who actually, that makes sense because I wanted to surprise you guys. Asked Francis, and Francis gave me the
Francis,
addresses.
our PR guy?
Yeah.
You know what they say when you want something done right. You asked Francis to get it done.
Apparently not. I got the wrong addresses. So.
But Lestage was in your bridal party, was he not?
He was, yeah.
So you've only known each other for 3 years. Like the bridal party was like my bridal party was like family and people I've known for a really long time. Like how did this guy sneak in?
I'm telling you, like,
how did this blossom? Like how did this happen? It's only 3 years you know each other.
I know it is crazy, but it was one of those things. Like when I first came to Montreal. You know, like you kind of know how P.O. is when you first get to know him. He's kind of like closed off, like a little bit
prickly.
And classic me, I'm like the way I am with people. I'm gonna pry on people. I'm just gonna keep poking until I like loosen them up a little bit. And eventually, we kind of got talking during camp, and you know, as it blossomed into like we're great friends. We kind of pick up on each other. You know, he's more of the I would say the hothead, and I'm more of the mellowed out person, so we just blend super well. And I think it's one of those things, I'm just like, I couldn't have gone to my wedding and not seen P.O. being a part of my wedding party. Like that guy is one of my best friends. Like I needed him in it, so it was great having him there. And Nick and Jesse Gibbon were also at my wedding, which was great. So had a couple of the boys there. Those guys mean a lot to me.
So there got people from Montreal that get invited.
You betcha.
Just to be clear, okay, because Sam wanted to clear that.
The
up.
guys who I didn't have to ask Francis for an address.
Yeah,
to.
right. So
apparently the other ones got sent.
Yeah, they got sent to the wrong. Yeah. More nervous before the wedding or more nervous before a game?
Oh, it depends on what game.
The 2000, well, one of your 3 Grey Cups that you've won already.
Those are similar. I'm not. The thing is that I wasn't necessarily nervous for the wedding. Like the only part I was nervous for was the ceremony part, like walking out and not absolutely messing up my speech or my vows or anything like that.
You wrote your own vows?
Yeah.
Give me a little bit. Give me some.
Okay, so I'm not gonna give the whole thing, but
not the whole thing, man.
But
did you cry?
I did cry.
You cried?
Yeah, I can't lie. I bawled. I'm a
crier too.
I'm a little bit of a softie sometimes.
Yeah, same.
So.
I cried when my wife walked down the aisle. When the doors opened, she walked down. I was tearing.
Yeah, we basically, like, my thing. It was just like what I love about Bram. One of my favorite things about her is that girl doesn't care what she says. She says it and stands by it. Like,
I thought you were gonna say what you look like. She obviously doesn't care.
No, what do you mean? She got the best looking guy on this planet.
Sure.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Go ahead. Sure. Yeah.
So my
fake
favorite
chain, but whatever.
All right.
Is the ring real?
Huh?
The diamond ring real?
Yeah, I got
you
it.
Sure?
That's why I can't buy a nice necklace anymore. Because
you bought the diamond ring.
Here I was like, I'll get you a nice ring, but in exchange, I want a ski-doo. I want a sled for the winter time.
You got a sled?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't get it?
No, that's what I'm saying.
So
Unfair trade.
Yeah.
Unfair
this is an
trade.
interesting podcast. We're bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me some vows. Like how did it go? Like okay, you don't have to tell me what you said, but like how did you like carry yourself? Like was it awkward? Was it like how were you? Like tell me.
I think
I wasn't invited to the wedding, man. I want to feel like I was there.
I think it was super good. You know what I mean? People were coming up to me after the ceremony and be like, your speech was amazing. So I was like, you know what? I think I killed it. So, and she cried during it. So,
oh yeah,
I think that's a good
like
success.
tears of joy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like happy.
I hope so.
Okay, good.
Or maybe she was crying because she was signing her
like
life
I just
away.
realized that marrying a 3-time Grey Cup, you could have just given her a Grey Cup ring. Like one that's not as like the Toronto one.
But see,
no?
It doesn't mean as much then though.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Which Grey Cup ring, like which is the nicest Grey Cup ring you have?
Like nicest looking or most sentimental? Because I feel like there's a difference.
Okay, most nicest looking.
Honestly, don't hate me, Als fans, but I think
go.
it's the Toronto ring. That Toronto ring was super nice. It's just quite a bit bigger and
most sentimental.
The Montreal one for sure.
Oh
yeah, the Montreal one because like when I signed with the team, it was just such a cool thing to be a part of. Cody and all those guys coming over, like. Going into this camp, ranked as the worst team in the CFL. It's just like, man, these guys are going to be terrible, rebuild. I kind of like that stuff. And, we've been building off that this year. It was just like, when they put us at the bottom of the power rankings again, we build off that. And going into the camp, seeing how we developed, going into the start of season in 2030 when we were kind of, hit or miss, won the first couple and then lost the next. What were we? I think we were 6-7 before we went on our
6-7. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. But yeah, 6-7.
We did that in the game. The ref actually did it.
Did he really?
Reporting Gibby, yeah.
Oh yeah, 6-7.
I don't even remember what I'm talking about.
No, you were talking about the ring and why it meant so much to you, and now you guys this year are building on that.
Yeah, we signed some big pieces, Sankey, Lemon. We went on our win streak to end the season, going to playoffs, going to Toronto, which everyone was like, this is one of the best CFL teams of all time.
16-2.
16-2.
We got their secret weapon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Beat them in Toronto as a guy who played there last year. That was amazing, man.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Going to Winnipeg, still underdogs, win that. I don't know. It gives me the chills. That was one of the coolest things I've ever.
Can you were you in the moment? Could you that last drive? Like when you're, obviously you're in it, right? You're literally in the trenches. Like, did you need like a moment to could you appreciate everything that was going on around you? Like, did you see it all unfold, or are you just you're in the middle of battling a defensive lineman and you can't really appreciate? Do you see the speaker catch? Like, how much of the Fajardo run on 2nd and 18 or whatever did you see? You know what I mean? Like,
it's like I feel like you see the end result of the play. Right. I think it was like you said, Cody's long run on the 3rd down. Huge play. Was it? It was
2nd and 18.
Wasn't it?
It was 2nd and 18, and then he ran 3rd and 5.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Like I feel like you see the end result of the play. Like even Phil Potts touchdown to seal the drive. He scores, and I feel like I stood there for like a couple seconds, just like, oh crap, like we might have just won this thing, you know. And then it's like you see everyone take off to go run down and celebrate. I'm like, oh yeah, like it's just like you're so caught up in the moment of like, you know, every down is so important. You got to like move on to the next play, and then you realize, you know, there might not be a next play. Like he just scored this touchdown to set us up to win. This might not be another next play, and you just go down and just that feeling of relief, but also like, all right, got to stay locked in because anything can happen with 10 seconds left in a CFL game, right? Like really can. So yeah, it's just trying to stay locked in the moment, and even after the Grey Cup, I feel like you're like, it's happening, but it's like I don't know if you're really appreciating it at the moment. And I feel like that's the nice thing about being in a couple Grey Cups now is I force myself to appreciate those moments because I feel like the first one I never really did because I was just like, you know, just figuring it all out. So
how you're 28?
29.
29. You already have 3 rings though.
Yeah.
Like that's insane. Like it's crazy. Like you obviously Montreal and Toronto, you played very big roles.
Yeah.
Calgary, I guess, was more of a secondary role. But do you ever sit back and think to yourself like, guys play like a long time and never get this, and like here I am, like a big part of teams, and like I'm winning, like I've won 3 before 30. It's nuts.
Yeah, no, it's
how old were you when you won the Montreal one? It was 2 years ago. You were like 27.
27, yeah.
You had 3 before 28. Like,
yeah, it was
3 at 27. Is
it was
nuts.
3 rings in 5 years.
That's
which is crazy.
craziness.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, it's beautiful. Like I'm not kidding you. I'm most grateful person in the world for everything that's happened because I was just one of those kids coming out of college. Like I just wanted an opportunity. I was a later round draft pick. Yeah. I just wanted to like play in the CFL. I thought that was going to be the coolest thing in the world. You know, and now it's like I'm looking forward. I'm like, man, I played in 3 Grey Cups, have 3 rings, and I'm like, I get to start. Like it's just sometimes I'm like a little mind blown that I'm like really living this life sometimes, which is super cool. It's just I don't know. It's surreal sometimes.
Okay, we'll wrap it up in a couple minutes, but I have a couple more for you. Does your snapping technique or ball placement change depending on who the quarterback is? I would imagine it would, sort of. But is that like McLeod is taller than Davis? Does that factor in?
I wouldn't say it changes how you snap, but it changes your leeway a little bit, like on how accurate it can be and stuff like that.
Right.
Like the thing is with, you know, McLeod, you can snap it a little bit higher. He's a little bit taller, so you can do that. Right. Where if you throw a little bit of a low ball, it's a little bit easier for Davis to catch it, right? So I don't think it like really changes too much. Just throw it back there and let those guys do the thing.
Like you obviously, I mean, we're going to Winnipeg in a couple weeks. Played in Sask, like the noise level, like I know it affects everybody, right? That's why you guys work on the silent count, but I would imagine for the center it's that much more difficult. Like do you have a moment in any point in your career where you're like, shoot, like I don't hear anything and like I'm just gonna close my eyes and snap this thing and hope that he said hut?
Yeah, it does get like the funny thing about it is like we never do silent cadence, so like we'll go into.
But you guys practice with like going to Sask. You guys practice with the speakers like blaring there. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, there's a couple times during a game like I've never really had it where I didn't hear the cadence at all.
Right.
But there's sometimes like in our cadence, like it'll like, you know, it's a sequence of it, and I'll be like kind of like as I'm like playing, I'm like turning my ear a little bit just to kind of like make sure I hear the cadence, because sometimes you won't hear the whole thing and it'll be like Zut! And you're like, oh crap, gotta throw the ball back there. Catches you by surprise a little bit.
Yeah. Who was the best voice that you've come across, like that could really cut through the noise back there? Like, was there one guy in particular?
I haven't had a chance to play. Like honestly, Davis does a very good job. Yeah. Cody did do a very good job. I gotta say one thing about Cody in noise. Cody Fajardo was great with his cadence. Yeah. Davis is also super good. Honestly, all of our quarterbacks have done a great job because we've gone into busy places that are packed and never had a trouble hearing the cadence, even in noise.
How do you feel about the tush push, by the way? Just out of curiosity, I'm sorry to randomly.
I think it's great. Like my thing is like if it's in football and they can do it and do it at a high level, why can't anyone else do it? Like I get people get mad because they can't stop it and so. But I'm like, if they're doing so good at it, why don't you try and replicate it and do the same thing?
It does look sometimes like they jump a little early though. Yeah. Like it looks like
that's part of football. Like I see CFL fans complaining all the time about receivers waggling and being offsides. But you got to understand, even as a ref watching that, you know how like it's easy to watch everything on TV and stop it or watching film, but live when you're seeing that happen, I'm telling you, it's microseconds from being offside. So I don't know. I think it's just jump in the cadence, and I don't know. I think it's just part of the game.
Handful of games to go here, J-Law. We got 3 left in the regular season. I'm just curious, like, what's the mindset here? Because I feel like this is kind of the opposite of last year, where last year, we're 10-1 after 11 games, and then it kind of dipped a little level, in September. But again, we've mentioned this a million times, but you know what it takes to win it all. You've done it many times. Like, does it feel like this thing is heading in the right direction at the right time?
Yeah, I've never felt more confident in my life. And I'm sure I can speak for everyone in that locker room. This is the best time of the year to play some football. We just came back from a bye week.
Yeah.
3 regular season games left. Whatever holds for us in playoffs, it's super exciting. I know everyone in that locker room, no matter what position we're in, these next 3 games are builders to get us into the perfect spot when we get to playoffs. And I'm telling you, I'm so excited for this team. And we spoke about the Grey Cups. The thing about it is when you win all the time is you want to keep winning. I'm telling you, last year when we lost in the East Final, first couple months of offseason, I felt like a failure.
Really?
It's one of those things when you have that experience and you see how much it means to all your teammates around you, you just want to keep feeling that. And it's something you drive for. So I'm super excited for the next month or so and see how everything unwraps.
Obviously, you want to finish first, but if you don't, it's not the end of the world. I mean, you saw Toronto last year, saw us the year before.
The way I look at it is if we have to play in that first round of playoffs, just another way for us to, compete with people and, get ready and get better going into the next week after we hopefully get a win.
Do you hate Ottawa? Like, do we?
I mean, I feel like they're kind of our rival, to be honest with you. Like, I think it's kind of weird that we don't have like a Labor Day Classic with Ottawa, to be honest with you. Because I look at it across the league, I think there could be something special with Montreal, Ottawa, just being so close. But I think they're one of our favorite teams to play. Like I mean, they're so close to us.
But also, I understand they haven't won in about 15 years.
Yeah.
It feels like,
But it's just, I don't know. The energy is good whenever we play Ottawa.
It's a good building. It's a nice building. I feel like they have some really good players on their team.
And that stadium's great to play in too.
Yeah.
I love the apartments looking over. The little
cool.
canal right by it. It's all beautiful. So
favorite stadium to play?
Favorite stadium. So it used to be Ottawa. I've kind of changed on that now.
Okay.
I don't know. It was kind of my sleeper pick was Ottawa, just because I played in night games when it was packed there.
Yeah.
Like you said, all the lights and everything.
Yeah.
But honestly, for me, as much as it's not an atmosphere thing, I love going to playing in Edmonton. I feel like it's
I can see that.
We always say it's just a different energy in Alberta for me.
As soon as I feel it in the plane, as soon as we cross over Winnipeg in the air, this guy flips into something else. Like, there's just a different. You always have that swag, but you just go into like West mode. Like with West mode, J-Law is. That's why you can't sign in the West. I think you'd have to keep that up the whole way.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I love playing in Edmonton when I got 30, 40 of my people around at the stadium. I don't know. I just something about it. I love playing in front of my family and all my friends. I think it's the coolest thing in the world.
J-Law, thanks for doing this. Tell the wife I said hello. She's the best. Tell her not to be mad at me. And,
I think we're good on this one.
We're good. We're okay. Good. I don't want to go. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to make fun of you too much because you're shy to tell me, hey, don't make fun of this, and then she'll come in and let me know. I know it's okay.
Never got to be scared of me. You got to be scared of her.
That's all right. Hey, he said it, not me. But no, she's a sweetheart. She's very cool, and congratulations to you guys on the wedding. J-Law, thanks for doing this, man. 34 minutes. That was a fun interview. If you made it till the end of this, J-Law, number 54, 3-time Grey Cup champ, soon to be 4-time.
Soon to be 4.
Let's go.
After this year.
J-Law, thanks for doing this, bud.
Appreciate you, Joey.
On va être de retour dans quelques instants. Re-bienvenue au PodcAls, c'est le dernier segment. Merci à Justin Lawrence d'être venu ici nous jaser de toutes sortes de niaiseries et du football professionnel aussi, de son mariage et tout ça. Donc, merci à J-Law. Mais grosse fin de semaine dans la Ligue canadienne de football. On sait que le Rouge et Noir et les Argonauts ne figurent plus dans l'image des matchs éliminatoires. Ils ne peuvent pas être dans les séries cette année. Mais l'équipe qui va finir 3e dans l'Est, parce qu'il va avoir un crossover. Crossover en français, mon Sam? Croisement, c'est-tu ça? C'est-tu le vrai terme que la Ligue utilise? Faudrait checker. Mais si toi, tu ne sais pas, ça veut dire que c'est pas assez connu, parce que toi, tu sais tout. Je ne suis pas sarcastique, pour vrai, tu es très bon. Donc, ce qui va être intéressant à surveiller maintenant, c'est la bataille pour la 3e place. Oui, c'est sûr, côté Alouettes, on veut voir si on peut finir en première place, mais c'est plus entre nos mains. Si les Stampeders sont en mesure de battre les Tiger Cats samedi à Hamilton, les Alouettes vont continuer d'avoir une chance de finir premier. Mais si jamais les Tiger Cats gagnent, ça veut dire qu'ils s'assurent de la première place. Donc, si ça arrive, ça veut dire que les Alouettes vont terminer 2e. Peu importe la situation, 1er, 2e, il va y avoir un match éliminatoire à Montréal. C'est soit le 1er novembre, demi-finale de l'Est, ou finale de l'Est le 8 novembre. Mais, on va juste parler les postes qui sont en jeu en ce moment. Mais en fait, c'est tous les postes qui sont dans l'Ouest. Parce que les Riders ont une fiche de 11-4, sont en première position dans la division, mais ne sont pas assurés de la première place. Les Lions sont 9-7, ils sont en congé cette semaine. Les Stampeders, on l'a mentionné, à 8-7, ils ont gagné la série contre Winnipeg cette année, donc ils sont en 3e position en ce moment, mais les choses vont mal. C'est 4 défaites de suite pour les Stampeders. Ils sont 8-7. Ils vont jouer contre les Tiger Cats, comme on a mentionné, samedi à 3h. Et les Blue Bombers, à 8-7, vont affronter les Elks à 6-9. Donc, les Elks ne sont pas éliminés, mais il faut absolument gagner ce match-là. Et là, pour vrai, c'est vraiment à déterminer. Je pense que les Riders ont des bonnes chances de finir en première position. Mais 2, 3 et 4 dans la division Ouest, évidemment, celui qui finit 4e va venir affronter l'équipe de l'Est en éliminatoire. Mais j'ai hâte de voir comment cette bataille-là va se conclure. Parce que, Lyon 9-7, Stampeders, Bombers 8-7. Si jamais les Stampeders perdent contre Hamilton et que les Bombers sont en mesure de battre les Hawks, là, ça vient de compliquer les choses. On a des bonnes chances de voir les Stampeders. Si les Stampeders gagnent et que les Bombers perdent, là, Edmonton rentre dans le coup. Ils ont 7 victoires et Winnipeg sont pris avec 8. Donc, la bataille pourrait être l'équipe qui va venir dans l'Est. Ça peut être entre Winnipeg et Edmonton. Donc, il y a toutes sortes de match-ups. Oui, on sait qu'il va y avoir un match de séries éliminatoires à Montréal. On n'a aucune idée qui on va affronter si on termine 2e parce que, écoute, les chances sont bonnes qu'on va jouer. Ben non, elles ne sont pas bonnes. C'est garanti qu'on va jouer contre une équipe dans l'Ouest, mais la possibilité que ça soit, il y a quand même une possibilité que ça soit les Lions, les Stampeders, les Bombers et les Elks. Donc, c'est compliqué et il y a des gros matchs en fin de semaine. Donc, on va voir comment ça va se dérouler. C'est sûr qu'on va attendre jusqu'à lundi pour voir les Alouettes en action. Mais vendredi soir, ce soir, c'est c'est Rough Riders et Toronto. Celle-là, ça a un peu moins d'impact sur les Alouettes, mais les 2 matchs de samedi, là, il y a des gros enjeux qui concernent l'équipe qui vont affronter les Alouettes ou les Tiger Cats dans la division Est au mois de novembre. Donc, c'est tout. On va attendre jusqu'à lundi. Si vous n'avez pas vos billets pour le match, écoute, on a annoncé il y a une couple de jours déjà 21 000 billets vendus, ce qui veut dire que ça, c'était mercredi. Ça veut dire qu'il restait environ 2000 places. Là, il y a plus de billets qui se sont vendus depuis ce temps-là. Donc, si vous voulez venir au match de l'Action de grâce lundi contre le Rouge et Noir, achetez vos billets là. GoAlsGo.com. On se croise au stade. Bonne fin de semaine tout le monde. Go Als Go. Merci Sam, je t'aime.